with head coach Mike Anderson. Coach, if you could just touch on the Oral Roberts series this past weekend, followed by a few questions, and then looking ahead into the 4 games this week.
You know, we set some pretty good goals after having a couple tough games with some pitching. I thought our pitchers responded extremely well. We pitched well during the weekend. Just didn't get the offense going, played some good defense, and we played solid 3 great baseball games, but didn't get a win out of it. You know, in one-run games, tight games, that some of the smallest of things made some differences. So overall, pleased with the way we played, but bottom line, we got to get some wins out of that, and can't walk away getting swept on the weekend.
Coach, you touched on the pitching from this weekend. Your starters were dominant all series. You know, what stood out to you most about their execution?
Really pleased with their composure. Really pleased with their competitiveness. All starting pitching. You know, it started. We pitched off a little bit with Louthan because of the Easter weekend and everything, and Louthan did a great job. Got us deep into the game, set us up for the weekend with the pitching staff, and he really pitched well. So kudos to him, and just couldn't finish that game off. Again, Reese Wagner was great, got us deep into the game, and then Story did the exact same thing. So quality starts like that. You love it as a team. It helps the pitching staff. It helps the entire team. But the bottom line, the 7th, 8th, and 9th, we've got to finish games.
Coach, you talked about, you know, the one-run score games, 2-run score games. You know, how can these close games be turned into experiences or lessons for teams heading deeper into the season?
Boy, we get a lot of lessons. You know, Division I baseball is tough, and creating pitching depth within a team. We've got to develop ours. We can't hire ours. We can't go out and do some things that way. So ours is developed, and a lot of times it's developed with young guys. And you see it early in the season. Hopefully, as we go throughout this year, that development starts to see some change, some composure, competitiveness, and some wins. So we still look at it as our conference season is still ahead of us, still opportunities and still room for development. So for us, the development is the major part.
And last question over the weekend, Coach. Despite the team results, you know, what did you like about the team's demeanor in all those 3 games? We
competed our tails off. You know, a 3-1, 3-2, 3-2 game. Just couldn't push one over the edge to get the win, and you know, had a lead, lost it, and fought back after getting down. So really pleased with the team's competitiveness. I think if you play games like that in baseball overall, those things will even out. You'll get wins. So not going to change much. Just trying to force that win and see if something can happen at the end of games.
And looking ahead, Coach, you got 4 games this week, starting with a midweek clash tomorrow at Air Force. Looking ahead, you know, how excited are you to be back at Jackson once again, and then but first taking care of business at Air Force? Home
games are the greatest for us. We love them. You know, that's, again, being a smaller Division I school, it's tough to get home games. So anytime we play at home, conference games only, we love it. Playing against Air Force, you know, in-state, had a lot of success against them last year. They pounded us in the first game. Hopefully we can come out and show some competitiveness in this next one and the one following. But the home games are important. Now it shifts a little bit for us, playing a few more home games in the Summit. Hopefully we take advantage of that, put ourselves in the position we want to be in within the Summit, get ourselves into the conference tournament, and then anything can happen.
And Coach, looking at Summit League action this weekend, you know, what are some key areas you want to see from the team continuing to, you know, remain consistent, whether it's from the offensive approach or just the defensive pitching?
You know, all 3 facets of the game: pitching, defense, offense. We just want to put it together. Kind of align all those 3, see if that happens for us. The pitching happened this weekend, the offense didn't, the defense did. And in the past, we've had the defense not happen and the pitching not happen. So just trying to line those 3 together. If we get them aligned and can kind of get on a roll that way, playing some home games, we'll meet our goals in terms of meeting the conference tournament and, again, seeing what happens within a conference tournament.